The MKUltra program, officially sanctioned by the CIA in the early 1950s, aimed to explore mind control techniques as a form of psychological warfare, particularly during the tense climate of the Cold War. This secretive initiative involved experiments on unsuspecting individuals, often without their knowledge or consent, using a range of methods to test the limits of human cognition and psychological manipulation. Techniques included administering high doses of LSD, sensory deprivation, hypnosis, electroshock therapy, and other forms of psychological trauma. The goal was to unlock ways to control human behavior, ideally creating programmed agents or developing effective methods of interrogation. Originally conceived as a defensive measure against potential Soviet and other adversaries' attempts at mind control, MKUltra quickly crossed ethical boundaries. The CIA began testing on various groups, from psychiatric patients to unsuspecting civilians as well as soldiers and prisoners. The program operated through a vast network of front organizations and partnerships with universities, hospitals, and research centers, which helped shield it from public scrutiny. The experiments were often brutal. Some subjects suffered long-term psychological damage, with a few reportedly losing their lives. MKUltra was eventually exposed in the 1970s after public scrutiny, and a series of congressional investigations, particularly the Church Committee and Rockefeller Commission, brought light to the CIA's unethical practices. Officially, the program was shut down in 1973, however, all records were not preserved. A large portion of MKUltra's documentation was deliberately destroyed by the CIA in an attempt to erase evidence of its activities. The destruction of these records has only fueled speculation that MKUltra didn't really end, but instead went underground or was transformed and continued in new forms. This murkiness surrounding MKUltra's official end has given rise to persistent theories that mind control research didn't cease but continued in secret under new names. These theories suggest that the techniques and methodologies developed during MKUltra evolved with advances in neuroscience, psychology, and technology, providing a foundation for more sophisticated approaches to influencing human behavior. Some claim that the CIA and other intelligence agencies continued these experiments in new forms, possibly using covert mind control tactics through modern media, digital technologies, or even biological methods. One theory is that government agencies are capable of subtle forms of mind manipulation via subliminal messaging or psychological priming embedded in media or social networks. Some people believe that intelligence agencies have studied and perfected the art of behavioral nudging, taking cues from techniques used in advertising, marketing, and media influence to subtly guide public opinion or individual behavior. Additionally, technological advances such as neuro-linguistic programming, psychological profiling, and algorithm-driven targeting are believed by some to be tools derived from early MKUltra research. Another theory holds that intelligence agencies now employ electronic harassment techniques like alleged voice-to-skull technology, which supposedly allows remote transmission of sound directly into the human mind. While mainstream science questions the existence of such technology, some theorists argue that intelligence agencies have developed ways to influence or disrupt individuals' thoughts, emotions, or behaviors from afar. These beliefs feed into the fear that modern mind control has become more sophisticated and undetectable, thus posing a threat to personal freedom and autonomy. A significant factor contributing to these theories is that revelations about government surveillance and data collection practices, such as those disclosed by Edward Snowden, have confirmed that intelligence agencies operate with secrecy and, at times, minimal accountability. Programs like MKUltra serve as historical evidence for those who argue that intelligence agencies will cross ethical and legal lines if they believe the end justifies the means. The secrecy surrounding these operations, combined with partial revelations and the public's limited trust in government transparency, has fueled beliefs that mind control could be an ongoing reality rather than a relic of Cold War paranoia. In sum, the MKUltra program has left a lasting impact on public perception. For some, the scars and uncertainties of MK Ultra's legacy are a reminder that intelligence agencies once actively sought to control minds, and may still be doing so in ways hidden from public view.